Who has a dog? I'll tell you a story, but I need to know first of all, who has a dog? Somebody have a dog? Okay, what do you have? What kind of dog do you have?
A Yorkie.
Say it again, please.
Yorkie.
Yeah. Not a dog. Who has a dog? Yorkie. It's not, the name should tell you that's not a dog. Yorkie is when you drink too much and go, Yorkie! Yorkie! You put a sign in your yard that says, this home protected by a Yorkie, I will rob you blind. Who has a real dog? What do you have? A what now?
Border Collie.
Border Collie. Gives you an idea of what this does. This is a political dog. Sits by the border. So we have an idea. It's a Border Collie. Anybody got one of those real...
Yeah, German Shepard.
German Shepard. Now that's a dog. That's a dog. It's a German dog, but it's a dog. And it's designed to protect people. It also is a dog that's very loyal to whoever. It's a dog. You can put a sign in your yard. This home protected by a German Shepherd. People know. No, don't go there. Go to a Yorkie place. I have been doing research. Oh, you should hear the names they come up with. Schnoodle Pickle. My friend has a Chihuahua. To me, a Chihuahua... People that have Chihuahuas need therapy of some kind. I'm serious. A Chihuahua, why would you have a Chihuahua? My imitation of a Chihuahua. How many of you have seen Chihuahuas? My imitation. I don't own one. I've never seen yours, but this is my imitation of a Chihuahua. They never move forward. They back up. How did they name a Chihuahua? How did they name of a Chihuahua? This is a new breed of dog, and it is our job to come up with a name. So, ideas? Yes. I am thinking that we call the dog Chow. Oh, that's a good name, Chow. The problem is, there's already a breed of dog named Chow. We can do that. It's already one. And the guy went, wow. And he goes, that's getting closer. Chow wow. Wow, we got it. Chow wow wow. Sometimes I do stuff just for myself. But I've been doing research on these dogs, and I read, and nobody believes this, that a Yorkie, it was actually a Chihuahua, but a Yorkie can do it as well. A Yorkie can kill a German Shepherd. This is written, proven scientific truth. They get caught in their throat. That's why you see German Shepherds walking around going, Yorkie. I got him at Taco Bell. We have two dogs. I'm not even going to go into their names because they're mixes, which means they're not real dogs either. It means that they're just, but they're small. We had to travel 1,200 miles with those dogs. Two dogs. Oh, this man's done this. You've done something like this. I can tell by the way you laughed and how she punched you. Every 2 hours, you have to stop so the dogs can take a walk. And you have to stop, or they might take a walk in your car. And most of the time, they just take a walk. You got to round them back up, put them in the car. We're trying to get to where we're going. Finally, we stop at a hotel. Not a nice hotel. This is a hotel that would take dogs. That's why the people that do hotels say, you cannot be a really nice hotel like Marriott. No, you be doggy hotel. And we went into the doggy hotel, scariest place I've ever been. They were dealing drugs in the lobby. Now, a lot of times I make stuff up, or I will have You didn't know that before? A lot of times I will make stuff up, or I will, make a story bigger to make it funny. This story is true. This was the worst hotel, scariest hotel I've ever seen in my life. 2 guys followed us to our room and watched as we went, just stood there and watched as we went into our room. They had keys to the room. When's the last time you saw a key to a hotel room? With a little piece of plastic on it with your room number on it. So if you drop your key, you can meet the person that found it. No inside security. Nothing. You know that little latch, so if somebody opens your door, they can't get in, you hear it open and call the police or whatever. None of that. The only security thing in the whole place was a strip of paper around the toilet lid that said, "For your protection." I slept with that. You think I'm kidding? Somebody break into our room, I'm going, "Get away." You ever had a paper cut? We took the dogs for one final walk, put them to bed, and crashed into bed. So tired. About an hour later, I woke up. I'm 73. At 73, I got to take a couple walks myself. Got up and headed toward the bathroom. Didn't want to turn on the light. Now, there isn't any exaggeration to this. Went to turn on the light through this half-dark room. All of a sudden, the hair stood up on the back of my neck. I saw a movement out of the corner of my eye and looked over. There was a man standing in our little closet in his underwear. And I instinctively hit at him and almost broke my fist on the mirror that was in the little mirror that was in the thing there. It woke up my wife. It woke her up. She said, "What is it? What is it?" I said, "I've taken care of it, baby."